Hello, it's me. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I got two very special replays for you because I played the two tanks that I hate most, which are also the tanks with the two biggest guns in the game, the F-15B 183 and the Trashpanzer 100. And yeah, let's see. The battles are gonna be quite short. However, with guns like those, you can deal a lot of damage. So let's see how it's gonna happen. And obviously, with the 183 on Himmelsdorf, I'm not gonna sit in the back and camp. I'm just gonna go for it. And yeah, there's an E100. I got the side of the turret. Easy 1200 damage there to start off. And now I'm just sitting here in cover, reloading, waiting for my next shot. It's gonna take a while, but I'll get there eventually. And yeah, the 183 is a bad tank, in my opinion, a very bad tank, because it doesn't have a lot of armor, it doesn't have a lot of mobility, the reload's long, and well, the gun has amazing alpha damage that when you miss, you're pretty much dead most of the time. So it's a tank that you really have to play very carefully. However, most players don't really care about that, they just play it to have the massive alpha damage. And that's also why this tank is one of the worst performing T10s. And while I'm happy to see that it actually is, it isn't supposed to be, even after all of the nerfs, because it just does a lot of damage, and a lot of damage can have a lot of impact in games. So now we get the next target, Chieftain. He's looking away, he's focusing on a 263. Easy damage right into the back turret with his Hesh. That's the thing. This tank is Hesh rounds. It does a lot of damage. And it also has a lot of penetration for a HE. I think it's like 230 without calibrated shells. So you can penetrate quite a lot with them. So let's see. Now, there's only 3 enemy tanks left, and I decided to go for the Trashpanzer simply because he's the healthiest and because I want damage. I have the Hesh, and I can penetrate his lower plate, and boom! That's a tier 9 tank destroyer completely evaporated. Now there's only 2 tanks left, or 1 tank actually, because the FV has died. And yeah, the E100. There's nothing you can do, it's a 1v3. I'm just gonna wait for the reload and try and shoot shot, but in the last second he turns his turret, so I don't get the kill. But well, damage is damage, and as you can see, 5,500. That's not too bad for a pretty short game. And also, that's a lot of impact. I just pushed forward, played it actively, and won. Now on to the next game. I don't know where the first part of this replay went, so it has to go like this. Didn't happen a lot at the beginning, so that's alright. However, this is very interesting here. Yep! That's a T9 tank evaporated. Again. And I haven't done anything really so far, I'm just sitting at the back, and that's why I hate these tanks, because most players just sit in the back with them and snipe. However, I decided to change it up, and I'm just going forward. However, that 268 is kind of in the way, so... But yeah, he's not paying attention, so I'll just go for him and take him out when I can. Obviously, the reload's 15 seconds, so it's obviously gonna take a while. But yeah. I also like to call this thing the Trashpanzer, just because it's very big, it's very slow, and you can pretty much pen it with every premium round at T10. So there's not a lot to get going for it, except the gun and maybe some penetration it has, but that's really it. Those are not really tanks that are particularly good for the game, because, well, yeah, while they present some extremes that are kind of necessary to have a balance in the game, they're also kind of annoying, because if you get hit for like 900 damage, then that's not really funny. So now I'm on half HP. As you can see, the armor doesn't really hold up that well, especially if you get shot at from everywhere else. But yeah, 268 doesn't stand a chance. Just snapshot, and that's a lot of damage again. I know I'm saying that a lot of times, but I like saying it, so there you go. And now there's only 2 enemy tanks left, the T62 and the Chieftain. There's not a lot they can do, especially because the 63 is yeah, just being pushed by a lot of enemies there, and yeah, that's gonna end very bad for him. And he's dead. By the way, I played both of these battles the day before I upload them, so it's actually not 2 months old like my usual replay, so I'm actually proud of myself for that. But yeah, now there's only the chieftain left, and I'm not gonna get there in time, and he's gonna get finished off. There you go. 6k in this one. That's a pretty good game. Well, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. And goodbye.